Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. General Hospital spoilers tease Port Charles is no stranger to mystery, but a new figure has emerged, raising suspicions about his true identity. It is rumored that Jen Sidwell, Carlo Rhoda, will soon catch the attention of jostling Joss Jacks, Eden McCoy. And some fans are wondering if her sudden interest in him might be part of a larger, more dangerous agenda. Could Sidwell be a part of Joss' first assignment from the WSB to prove herself to the Bureau? Will WSB Chief Jack Brennan, Chris McKenna, give her any choice in the matter? The answers might change her life. And Port Charles, forever. Sidwell's arrival in Port Charles is anything but ordinary. He seems to have an uncanny amount of knowledge about the inner workings of this city and its underbelly of crime. His calm demeanor masks a potentially dangerous agenda, leading many to believe that he's more than he appears. Rumor has it he may be a WSB agent, and Brennan's plan could be to set Joss up to take him down as yet another test. Of course, this test could also test her loyalty to her former stepfather. Sidwell's mysterious behavior and secretive nature suggest that there's more to Sidwell's story than meets the eye. Joss has always been courageous and determined, and now Brennan has pushed her out of the WSB nest to spread her wings. Still, if Sidwell is truly a WSB agent, he could be looking to push her into a much more dangerous world while testing her new skill set. Could Joss be on the brink of her first covered assignment with a double agent lurking in her midst? Might Sidwell be working against Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard, but for Brennan? While Joss has shown resilience and resourcefulness in the past, being thrust into the world of espionage would put her to the ultimate test. Her involvement with the WSB could be a turning point, forcing her to balance loyalty to her family with the demands of a secretive and high-risk mission. In the WSB, Joss' life will be forever changed. The risks of espionage are high, and she could find herself entangled in dangerous schemes, torn between her personal life and the covered operations she becomes a part of. Her relationships with her family could be tested, especially if she's forced to make morally complicated decisions. Whether she embraces this new path or tries to back away from it, Sidwell's influence may be just the beginning of a much larger journey for Joss in her hometown. In a twist that could shake the foundations of Port Charles, General Hospital spoilers hint at an explosive reveal. Adam Sidwell may not be who he says he is, and the biggest shocker? Jostling Jacks could be recruited into the WSB for her first official assignment, one that hits far closer to home than she ever expected. The mystery of Adam Sidwell. When Adam Sidwell first appeared at PCU, he seemed like just another intelligent, socially awkward college student. His interest in jostling Jacks seemed innocent enough, if a bit obsessive. But his quick intellect, mysterious past, and suspicious timing have left viewers, and Joss, wondering, who is this guy? Really, sources close to the show suggest Adam may not just be a struggling student, but a covered agent embedded on a long-term undercover mission for the WSB, World Security Bureau. A shocking development, but not unthinkable considering the WSB's history of recruiting youthful operatives for deep-cover jobs. Could Adam's odd behavior, nervous energy, and seemingly encyclopedic knowledge of cybernetics and international law point to something more than meets the eye? Jostling Jacks, targeted or recruited Joss, has always had a strong head on her shoulders, a mix of Carly's fire and Jax's strategic calm. She's faced trauma, loss, and betrayal, and has still managed to come out strong. But nothing could prepare her for the truth she's about to uncover. After months of confusion over Adam's intentions, Joss is stunned when she's approached not by campus authorities, but by a mysterious woman identifying herself only as Agent Vega. The agent claims to represent a deep unit within the WSB and presents Joss with classified files and a mind-blowing offer. Join the WSB on a temporary, observational basis to help expose a suspected rogue agent in their midst, Adam Sidwell. The twist? They don't know if Adam is loyal to the WSB, or if he's gone rogue and is now working for an enemy organization. The assignment? Gain Adam's trust, stay close, and report back anything unusual. A dangerous game. At first, Joss thinks it's a prank, or worse, an elaborate setup. But the more she digs into the WSB files left with her, the more pieces begin to fall into place. Adam's inconsistent academic history, unexplained overseas travel, a connection to a tech scandal in Berlin, surveillance photos that show Adam with none other than Victor Casabin just months before Victor's death. What was he doing with one of the most dangerous men in WSB history? Jocelyn is torn. She has no desire to become a spy, but the thought of being used by one, that makes her blood boil. She agrees to help on one condition. She wants real training, no half measures. If she's going to be in the lion's den, she wants claws. Enter Anna Devane and the ghosts of the WSB. Anna Devane is stunned when she learns of the operation and of Jocelyn's potential involvement. Still reeling from the betrayals of Valentine and the ghost of her own past as a double agent, Anna insists on personally overseeing Joss's prep. Cue an intense training montage at a remote WSB safe house where Jocelyn learns more about counterintelligence, facial recognition, basic surveillance, and self-defense. What starts out as tentative steps turns into an unexpected awakening. Jocelyn is good at this. Anna, impressed but wary, warns Joss of the cost. Once you cross this line, Jocelyn, it's hard to ever go back. Your family, your friends, they'll never look at you the same. You'll never look at yourself the same. Joss doesn't flinch. If Adam's playing me, playing all of us, I want to be the one to bring him down. The web tightens. Back at PCU, Adam senses something is off. Jocelyn suddenly more composed, less reactive. Her eyes don't drift in class. Her questions are sharper. He starts probing, asking her strange questions about her family, her past. He mentions Jason Morgan, a trigger name for Jocelyn, given her grief over Jason's death and recent suspicions that he may not be as gone as everyone thinks. Is Adam fishing for intel on the Corinthos organization? Or is he trying to gauge how deep Jocelyn's ties run? Then comes the moment that rattles Joss to her core. She catches Adam in a restricted lab on campus, one supposedly shut down for months. When confronted, he brushes it off as part of an independent study. But Joss snaps a photo of the schematics on the whiteboard, and WSB analysts identify it as part of a quantum encryption program that was stolen from a Black Ops division of the agency last year. Sidwell isn't just suspicious, he's dangerous. The truth behind the alias. WSB background checks finally uncover the real Adam Sidwell, or rather, the real person whose identity Adam has been using. The real Sidwell died 5 years ago in a skiing accident in Switzerland. The man currently using his name has no known fingerprints on file. A ghost operative. And the twist? WSB Intel links him to a secretive tech consortium with past ties to Helena Cassadine, the name that still chills spines across Port Charles. Is this about more than surveillance? Could Adam be part of a larger plan to rebuild the Cassadine empire through digital warfare instead of biological or chemical? A line crossed. Jocelyn is faced with a devastating decision when Agent Vega instructs her to get closer to Adam, romantically. He won't open up to a fellow student, Vega warns. He needs to see you as a confidant, someone he'd never suspect. Joss balks. You want me to seduce him? No, Vega replies. We want you to outsmart him. But sometimes, the line blurs. Torn between her duty and her own ethics, Joss confides in Dex, someone who knows all too well about life in the shadows. Their conversation is raw, emotional, and ends with a kiss. But the moment is short-lived. Joss has to go back under, and her heart is already half lost to a man she doesn't trust. Adam's counterplay. Just as Joss begins making real progress, Adam strikes. He confronts her one night with evidence of her secret meetings with Agent Veda, revealing that he's been surveilling her for weeks. But instead of threatening her, he extends a shocking offer. You're smarter than they are. I'm not your enemy, Jocelyn. They are. You want the truth? Then come with me. Right now. Leave the lies behind. And just like that, Joss is at a crossroads. One path leads back to the safety of Port Charles, and the other into the unknown, into shadows and secrets deeper than she ever imagined. The beginning of something new. As spring begins in Port Charles, the stakes couldn't be higher. Is Adam truly a rogue agent with sinister ties, Or is he a double agent caught in a web of WSB manipulation? Is Jocelyn being used or awakened to a higher calling? And what happens when Sonny Corinthos learns that his stepdaughter is being used as bait in an international espionage game? One thing's for sure, General Hospital is heating up with a thrilling new arc, one where family, loyalty, and identity are tested at every turn. Because in the world of spies, nothing is ever what it seems. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our GH News 24 YouTube channel for more update news.